Hi, I'm Brian Madison with DeerHunterFan TV, and welcome to this week's show. This week's show is a pretty special hunt to me. You're going to be following myself as Paige, my daughter. We got some hunting in, and JJ Johnson was our cameraman the first evening. The next day she had school, so I did go out that morning and evening, sitting in the blind that I popped up in the goldenrod field, because I knew that it would get us in some action. I knew it would pay off for us and we'd see deer and get a chance. I mean, I was looking to fill a doe tag is what we were trying to do. So Paige knew that going in. She was ready to spot deer, and we were gonna see if we could get something done. Yeah, I got you one of your favorite juice drinks that you love. So, are you excited to go hunting, honey? Mm-hmm. Me too. Got your stuff.
You ordered it already?
I went to the store and got it for you.
Oh.
Are you excited about it? Alright, let's get you dressed. So after getting back from my travels, I wanted to take a shot and just make sure the rifle was on, so took a quick little 50-yard shot right in the backyard. Rolling hot. Let's go deer hunting. Yeah! My sister calling me. Okay, are you ready? You want to tell them what we're doing?
No, you.
Alright, we are in the ground blind. It is November 25th, I believe. We're in the goldenrod field in the ground blind, hoping to catch a nice buck or a nice doe crossing out in front of us. And it's our first hunt of the year together. Paige is going to be on those binoculars trying to find us a deer to shoot. So, let's see what happens.
That's my #1 job for the day. I have to get a little bit closer.
Just no closer than right in front of your chair, in case you gotta sit back down. Like, even with where dead branch hangs out over the bugs get. We're just gonna watch these, okay? I said they might stand there and eat and not get any closer. I told you would. You gotta wait till it's dark out now. So the first night we just had those doe really far off, about 350 yards. I didn't want to take that shot, not in that situation at that time. I knew that if we were patient, we'd get a better opportunity and really be able to, make a shot really count. So the next morning I went out, and of course I have a couple doe come by right by the blind. And I saw quite a few deer that evening. I think I did see deer, but they were way up the hill, over 450 yards away, really far. I think they were all doe. So it was time for the next morning, and Paige head off from school this day. The weather calling for that day made it look like it was going to be a washout from sun up to sundown and going to bed. I wasn't really planning on hunting that day, and Paige came up to me and said, "Daddy, can we go hunting in the morning?" I was like, "We sure can." And I told her, I go, "We might get wet getting in that blind, but once we're in there, we'll be dry." So she was game. We called JJ. JJ was game to film. We were going hunting. And to our surprise, regardless of what the forecast said, and the hourly on the phone kept telling us it was going to start raining in 40 minutes, it was a bright, sunny, pretty calm morning.
Have we seen any deer this morning?
We see, we might have.
There might have been one deer. It was really hard to tell in the grass. Paige took a little nappy. I don't know, I thought this morning was gonna be good, just like yesterday morning. Driving out, there were deer all over the place driving out this morning, but that sun came up and it's just been dead. So we're gonna see what happens here. We're supposed to start getting a big front moving through, rain. Temperature's gonna start to drop. We'll see if Paige wants to go out tonight. Maybe we'll sit in the shooting house and stay dry and hunt, but it's snack time right now. Gotta be about an hour, yeah. Yeah, it's been snack time. Show them how many are left. Not many. Brian didn't bring any PB&J Uncrustables. No, but I dropped the ball. The front one. Yeah.
You want another one?
I think it's a good one. I think it was a good hit.
And you're welcome for seeing them.
Paige saw the deer. Paige saw the deer. We're sitting here watching JJ's buck video back on the camera. Paige is eating her snacks and goes, "There's a bunch of deer." Pretty sure I smoked her.
Yeah, you got her.
I heard a smack.
Well, I seen she buckled up and took off, and
Like-
the other one just stood there.
Maybe it was the percussion in the blind, but I heard such a loud smack. I was scared I hit a tree branch, but there's no tree branch.
Good job, Paige.
Good job, honey. I'm so proud of you. We would have never saw.
we would've watched
I'm
the
like, we're watching JJ's camera. That was a big group of deer.
Where'd they come? They just stand up in there.
They were running.
And here's the story what happened. So I was watching it, and then I saw something moving in the grass, and I
Saw the deer moving.
looked over, and I'm like, nothing's there. So I looked over again. Pew 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 pew. Deer's running by.
I saw her run. There's a dip. She went right into the dip and came running right at us in this dip. So she shouldn't be far if it was a good shot, and it should have been a good shot. So you saw her buckle?
Yeah.
Yeah, Paige, give me 5, honey. We gotta finish the
Snatch
chip.
her for it. Good job, Paige.
Paige,
We wouldn't have seen him.
you are the reason we got that deer. I saw where she ran after a shot, so we're not gonna really go look for a blood trail. We're just gonna head for that dip and see what we can see. You ready, honey?
Yeah. Well, I got one of the pictures on
Going up the hill, JJ.
Buck.
Good buck. Paige, plug your ears. JJ, are you on here?
Give me a second.
What's that?
Yep.
Can't see anything here. Oh, I just need to be a little more steady. I laid down on this shot prone with my bipod. It was the only way you can get steady on a shot of that distance. And I first laid down and had tree branches in my way. So I had to get up, scoot over about 10 yards to my left, and it looked good. In the scope, I didn't see any branches. I let that first shot go. and smoked a branch. You saw that branch go flying. Luckily, the deer stood there. I was pretty confused about what happened. You heard me say, what the heck? You know, everything should have been good. I was on that deer, rock solid. I knew where I had to be aiming. Let the next shot go.
Got him, Bri. Double down. He's down.
Paige!
Oh my God.
Where? Is he down?
He's
Or?
down. He dropped.
Oh my God.
Nice shooting.
Unbelievable. Is that camera still rolling?
Yeah.
Oh my God, Paige! Could you see him way up there?
Yeah, we just shot a buck and a dog. He's right over there.
What do you think of that, Paige?
He's not. He was a good buck.
He's a nice buck.
I don't think he's huge, but he's a nice deer. He's what we were after. Give me double fives.
Hey, what did he tell you last time? I think that one goes on your wall.
Oh yeah, that's right. You were asking when the next time you can get a buck on your wall. I said you got to come hunting with me so we can get one.
I can't believe that it's not like we were quiet either.
No.
And he just stood there, the 3-second.
Covered any ground.
Look at, there's another one running up there.
Oh yeah, maybe is that him? I don't think that's him. He just ran across the field. Something ran across the field.
I don't think he'd leave the woods, dude.
I saw it. Its tail was up like this.
I can't see
Here's what
exactly.
Dad has to do. Is we have.
A buck tag and a doe. How are we going to carry both of them? It's going to be so heavy.
Here's what we got to do. Is
He dropped. I can't see him right in the field, but he might have went in that goldenrod.
I saw him. I thought it looked like he crawled in the edge of the woods. I don't know where I hit him, but he was quartering away, so there's no way I hit him anywhere bad. Never.
This is your first
I'm out of bullets and re-putting bullets and everything. We have to go make sure that we have 2 deer down. Is what we have to do.
That's what hunting's about, man. You never know what you're gonna do. It was 8:30. We didn't think we were gonna see nothing.
We were done. Not a single deer. 8:30. Paige sees a doe. We get on her. We shoot the doe. Thinking that was it. We start crossing the field, and he's heading up the tree line.
Daddy, can we go see the doe first?
Yeah, we are actually, to give him
Some
time. We're gonna go
How come you have to give deer time?
because
them to die.
they don't die right away.
I know. I was just about to say that because you have to give them time to die. Because if the bullet
You don't want to
goes,
scare them away.
Yeah, the bullet goes straight into it.
Oh my God, that's a poke.
That is,
That might have been the buck in that trail cam that we were looking at.
it might be.
She was right the other side of that tree, and she ran right over here. There's a little ditch. She ran into this ditch.
This is getting a little overhand. Too much walking. Once we find her, we have to get her a tag and drag her
so hard. Right
Yeah.
here.
all the way down, and then we have to take her down to wherever we're gonna put her, and then we have to go get the buck. So much walking.
Look at all the blood. See it? It's really hard to see though, but when you see it, it's good. So stay right there, honey.
Daddy,
Stay right there till I find the next buck.
Daddy, I found some on the leaf.
Right here. Palm thing. This is over top of her head, dude. I'll get you in the field if you got out. Right here, funnel block.
Careful, Paige. You see it all right up here? What happened? You all right?
You alright, baby?
I went through like those
Sucker?
things.
Here. You alright? Let's find a deer. It'll make you feel better. Hey, what is that?
A deer!
Our first deer of the day. Oh, monster doe. Paige, this is a huge doe. I don't think I've ever shot a doe this big. Holy cow.
That was
Hey.
mine.
Paige a trooper for tracking through this goldenrod. This is nasty stuff. Okay, we have one deer down.
Now what do we do, Paige?
We always make sure that she's dead.
Which we did.
Now we have to get a tag out.
That's right. We're gonna get a tag out and tag her.
Yeah.
We just shot a monster doe on vidya, but there's a surprise twist to this story. Stay tuned because there might be another deer down. Down for sure, right, JJ?
He's down for sure.
There you go, honey. I got a bloody lip.
You do got a bloody lip.
A branch caught me. All right, Paige.
Daddy, you have a bloody lip?
Yeah,
Let me see.
a branch caught me.
Oh, yeah, you do. Can I touch the deer, please?
Yeah. Look at it. This is the buck from that. This is the trail. This is the buck we were after. This is the deer. This is the deer in the blind this morning. I was showing JJ what was left out here that we knew people didn't shoot, and I said, this is the best buck. And we got him, and he has more mass than I thought he did. This is a real good deer. I'm so happy. Are you happy? We got 2 deer down.
But we still have to go get the doe.
That's right.
Wow.
We got a lot of work to do. We left the doe right where we found her and tagged her, and now we got to tag this one, and we'll take him down to her and do an interview with the both of them.
Daddy, my knee still hurts from the...
Oh, hang on. Tell Grampy what happened.
Grampy! Yeah? We have to tell you something.
Okay.
So when we were hunting, Daddy and JJ were looking at the trail cam the camera because they were looking at it because they were watching a video, and I saw 6 does running by, and I told Daddy, look at, there's some does, and he shot a big doe that was in, and then it was a long way to track her, but when we were on our way to go get the doe, we saw a buck, so we shot the buck, and now we have 2 deer.
We got a big 8-point and a doe.
Oh, really?
Yeah. All on video.
Like,
What's that?
how big?
He's got short tines, but phenomenal mass.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I don't know if he's the one you saw bow hunting or not. Short tines, but man, great mass. They're dangerous, that's why. Okay. Today is the 26th.
20.
No, it's 27th.
We didn't do an interview this morning.
No, we didn't.
You want to go back to the
Well,
ground blind?
we did one
Oh,
when
yeah,
she
we
was
did.
eating Pringles.
Yeah.
Of course.
Right before you
Every interview we do, she's eating Pringles. So 11, 20.
7.
He's a 4. How many points on each side, Paige? You gotta count them.
1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 on one side.
Yep.
Ow. And 1, 2, 3, 4.
So 4 and 4.
Mm-hmm.
Rack.
Daddy, is
Less
it
chance of
still,
it falling off.
Daddy, is it still breakfast time?
I don't know, but McDonald's serves breakfast all day if you really want breakfast when we're done. Man, you are hungry today.
Mm-hmm. They're all gone.
Would you look at it? Just look at it.
Can I hold this antlers one
Yeah,
more
go ahead.
time?
You're not in any hurry, right, JJ?
No, I got all day.
I'm gonna post those first couple videos as a teaser.
Can you pick them up, Paige? You gotta load them in the gator all by yourself.
Fine, since it's my book.
I'm just kidding, honey.
Yay! He is pretty heavy, but I like him.
You know how long I went hunting with my dad until he shot a buck when I was with him?
How many times have you went hunting?
A lot. More than 10.
No, because the 2 times
You've been
I
hunting the
went
last 3 years, baby.
Oh yeah, 3 years we've been.
No, the last 2 years she's only had to go out twice before we got something. But the year before that, we went out all gun season, every week.
You only got to go twice this year too. You only had to wake up early one time.
Yep, morning hunt. And I wasn't going to come this morning if Paige didn't want to come, because I really thought the hope was bleak for a buck. But Paige told me last night that she wanted to come. And we'll do the rest in the interview.
So yesterday night, my dad said that we might be able to go hunting in the morning and at night. And my dad, I said I want to go in the morning. So I could not sleep. I just stayed awake the whole night.
So excited.
That I couldn't even sleep.
I think you already heard the story in the blind. It was almost 9 o'clock and we hadn't seen anything. We were getting ready to go. And JJ and I were watching his buck shot on his camera. And Paige taps us on the shoulder and says, "There's deer." And we look out and there's a big group of does running right in front of us. They stop and was able to get a great shot on a monster doe. I think that's the biggest doe I've ever shot. And then we just got out of the blind and probably walked 10 yards. And we look up into the next field and there's a deer going up the hill straight away from us. I get the scope on it and saw it was this buck. I go, "That's a good buck, JJ." So I laid down prone and shot and missed. And luckily he stood there and I got another shot off and hit him right here quartering away.
Got him.
And we got 2 deer down in one morning in New York. And this is a good buck. This is the buck we were sitting in the blind looking at trail cams of what was left out here. And I told JJ, I think this is the nicest deer and I would love to shoot this deer. And we shot this deer and I'm very happy. The mass he holds through his main beams, a great buck. Paige, give me 5.
That one's going in my room.
This one we're gonna get in the room right next to the Kansas buck, because I told her if she stuck it out and hunted with me and was with me when I was lucky enough to get a buck, if we got a buck together, the mount could go in her room. So we'll get a nice skull mount right next to her other one.
I really wish I could have one of those face ones, like with the fur.
I think you're gonna have to shoot that one.
Yeah, when you shoot one, we'll get you a fur one, baby. Okay. Well, that's a wrap. Thanks for watching DeerHunterFan.com TV. You want to take some pictures with your phone? This hunt just kept getting better and better. Absolutely blessed to be able to go on a hunt like that and experience that with Paige. And I'm so glad JJ was there, because you capture so much more with a cameraman. Self-filming, wouldn't have been able to capture half of that stuff. maybe wouldn't have been able to even shoot at that buck. I don't know. But Paige, I gotta tell you, she is picking deer out. She can see these deer. She saw those doe. We were distracted because it was a slow morning. Paige is there paying attention, sees those deer, and we were able to get one. And then that buck was a buck that in the blind before light, I was showing JJ pictures of deer, and I said, this is the nicest buck that I have on trail cam left. Because quite a few deer were shot. Nice deer were shot. And that was the buck that we got an opportunity at. It couldn't have been any better. And to experience with Paige there, and it was great. It made my season, and honestly, that was the best hunting day of my life because Paige was there to experience that with me. It made it even way better and be pretty hard to beat. It will probably be a long time before that hunt is topped by any hunt that I go on, and that's a good thing. When you experience a hunt that awesome, that good, you know that you did it with good friends and with family, and that's why we do this, to share that with people like that. I'm Brian Madison with DeerHunterFan.com TV. I'll see you next time.
That stack of tags is getting smaller, Brian.
Dude, I just cut this stack of tags in half in about 15 minutes.
Now what are you going to hunt for?
15 minutes or less. Cut your deer tags in half.
Daddy, how about you go on the side and I'll go on the
Deal.